I'm Basia Sokolowska, taking you through my creative alphabet. Today's video is about my family summer house called Przetycz. It is located not that far from Warsaw, but it's in the country. It's about 90 kilometers from the city. It has a wooden house. It's a wooden house, a very simple wooden house with a big, huge veranda overlooking a luscious garden with all kind of trees, an orchard, shrubs, park trees, and so on. It's a place where I spent some time as a teenager, but then I left Poland for many years. But when I started coming back and spending more time there, of course, I would go and stay there. Przetycz is a place where I made photographs. They were a little bit different from my usual color photographs made with Hasselblad or Nikon or other cameras that I use. It was a place where I really liked taking pinhole images or large format images, large format camera images, probably because being there and staying there, I always slowed down, sort of got in the rhythm of nature and the sort of country environment and landscape. So slow photography felt more appropriate and natural for this place. Another reason why I did that, why I liked working with a pinhole camera in Przetycz, was that the house has a basement where I set up a darkroom. That allowed me to process my photographs and print them almost instantly. And as we know, pinhole camera, pinhole photography is not a very easy process in terms of predictability of the images. So you need a lot of sort of trial and error and tests to actually get what you want, what you're after. In this garden, in this house, I also made Anna Atkins inspired sunprints of plants, also using the darkroom that I set up there to fix and wash the images. And also the abundance of plants in the garden was a very, very good place to actually work on this project. In 2006, when I came back to Poland, as I mentioned, I really needed to settle. I really felt the need to belong to one place, to stop moving around, to harness some kind of restlessness that was part of my life for many years. So, of course, getting Manchu was getting an anchor, because I knew that I would be committed to him, and he was very site specific. Chow chows are not dogs, are dogs that don't travel very easily. In fact, he didn't like traveling in the car at all. Manchu was one anchor, and I found that another place which sort of centered me was Przetycz. And what I did, I made a series of images, of photographic images, which was a ritual, my own ritual that allowed me to settle, to feel grounded and feel centered in one place. The title of the series is Georitual, geographic ritual. So I very consciously from the very beginning knew what I was doing, and I was hoping that it was like a kind of a prayer that would help me to achieve that center. So I made 12 images in the series, and all of them have a similar structure. They have a pinhole image of the summer house or the garden or Manchu at the summer house in the center. And this is a positive. And then the rest of the images, the periphery, is around the central pinhole image, consists of kind of objects that I picked up in other countries that kind of came with me. So they sort of like swirling around the center. And in this case, it's a scarf which has Australian native plants, and it has a figure of Ganesh that I bought in Malaysia. So all these things are kind of on the periphery, and the summer house is in the center. And I think it did work in a way. I did feel settled for many years, and interestingly enough, these were the years when I made my homage series. So in a way, now I feel that that it was essential to have this center, to feel grounded, to make this long-term, quite a complex project. Uh, Strangely enough, not even 6 months really after I finished making my last part of the homage project, the island series, I had to let the summer house go. In a way, I had to say goodbye to it. It's still there, but I kind of made the decision to sort of give it up. Someone else is looking after it now. And a few months after that, Manchu departed. So both of them kind of left me once the homage project was finished. And now when I look back, it seems like a coincidental timing, as if I had that stability and that feeling of being grounded for that time, that I could make the homage series.